Yeah, Chris, well, it was certainly a wonderful trip for me, but I'm here to share the stories of the veterans who made that day truly special. This was the second of 3 honor flights this year, and I'll tell you, I did not see a single seat on that plane that was empty. That's because organizers say the demand and enthusiasm has been so high, especially after COVID-19 regulations made travel difficult over these past couple years. But yesterday, these veterans finally got their trip. Washington, D.C. has changed a bit since Norman Darwood was last here in 1962. Now he gets to see the World War II Memorial for the first time, and it's more than he imagined.
It's wonderful, really. It's impressive because I never seen anything like that. A car equals 100 people. Boy, there's a lot of stars over there.
The 97-year-old just learned last week that he landed a spot on the honor flight, making him one of 4 World War II vets to make the trip.
I was the last one to get on this flight, and I felt like I was honored to get on it.
He certainly didn't expect to meet another World War II veteran from his same hometown of Van Wert, Ohio. He also met a fellow 97-year-old, Fort Wayne's Robert Ziegler.
Well, my everyday life at home is sitting in an easy chair. I don't really get out much.
Yet here he is, slowly but deliberately, taking it all in one step at a time.
It's the first time I've done any walking around, and I don't walk too well, but we're doing all right.
This was a day of firsts for many of the 85 Midwestern veterans, especially those seeing memorials from their own wars, like Korea vet Jerry Sills.
I met a couple guys that flew the flight, and they told me I ought to, and I thought, getting towards the end of life, and I thought, well, I'd like to go one time. The only way I seen them was in pictures. Now I've seen the real things. Has them a lot more feeling in it.
Everywhere these men and women went, they heard the same thing.
Thank you for your service. Thank you. How are you? Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it.
But for Vietnam veteran Harry Scott, the joy is often matched by sorrow.
It's sad, very sad, but it's also, I think, good to get it out and talk about it and maybe re-experience some of these things. What I was thinking about, and I think about really quite often, is there but for the grace of God go I. I mean, that could be me.
So, of course, everyone took a moment to honor those who didn't make it home at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Flight sponsors David and Janet Bell laid the wreath.
I thought it was a real honor to be able to do that, and it's something I'll always remember. I don't know, I wasn't thinking of much else, but it's just an honor.
For most of these veterans and guardians, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. And thank you for bringing it.
And even for those who are familiar with these trips, like board member Max Robinson, the magic never fades.
Some people say, well, don't you get tired of going on honor flights? And it says, no, because every flight is different. And this is my 33rd honor flight today.
And those medallions that you just saw bus leaders handing out to veterans and their guardians, I have one as well. They're given out as a thanks to everyone who helped make this trip possible. With on the back, it has little tributes to the Korean War veterans, Vietnam War veterans, and World War II veterans as well. And make sure you tune in this Monday on Memorial Day, as we'll have even more stories from veterans as they honor those people who went overseas and didn't return. In Fort Wayne, I'm Drew Fry, Fox 55 News.